All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this another new episode of the Reality Kenya. My name is Simi Kenya. Of course, we are live from the Learned Corner as usual, and our guest and analyst is the Deputy Party Leader of Safina Party, Honorable Wakili Willis Otieno, Piki Ponki. Karibu sana.
Thank you very much.
Yes, of course, we are back.
Yes.
It's a new week.
Yes.
And Team Piki Ponki is waiting to hear what's up for the week and how they can soldier on.
Yes, you know, there's something we've been talking about on this platform. For the last 1 year, we've always said that debt is the main problem in this country.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that yesterday I saw in the headlines,
Yes.
for the first time we are seeing the journalists, our media houses, gave debt the profile position that it needs. Profile it as the main problem, and that any administration that we are going to put in place, and even this one that is failing, they should be able to be addressed, telling us how we are going to address the debt problem.
Yeah.
Because without addressing the debt problem, you are going to see Kenyans suffer more and more.
Yeah.
In fact, the way things stand today, and you know I'm always a prophet.
Yeah.
I can prophesy today that by August next year,
Yes.
the dollar will be retailing at 200 Kenya shillings to $1.
That will be a disaster.
That's a disaster.
Yes.
I'm also prophesizing today that the Kenya shilling, the price of oil this month is going to be 240, unless they introduce the stabilization fund, which also there's a big problem. Remember last month I told you it was going to be 230.
Yes.
See, it was 230. And they introduced that stabilization to maintain at 217 and not pass the pump price at 230. Now this month it's going up again on 14th of December to 240. Now they have to double the amount that they put in as stabilization. Right? To maintain it at the 217.
Yes.
I want to see this miracle that they are going to perform. Right? And all these things, that these interventions they are making, what it ends up doing is that, remember, you are no longer operating within the market forces.
Yeah.
You are now having an artificial market.
You are playing your own.
Yes. So that is just propping up your shilling.
Yeah.
So your shilling, drastically, you are going to see the shilling drastically losing its value. And where I say by August next year it will be 200 shillings to the dollar. We have the Eurobond principal payment, a bullet payment that is coming of almost 200 billion at a go.
Yeah.
That is over and above the interest that we normally pay every month or every quarter. So the economic outlook for Kenya does not look good, and the interventions have failed. The latest attempt, in my view, was when they came up with this policy to sell the parastatals.
Yes.
Look at what is informing this decision to sell those parastatals. I'm not one to say that outrightly I oppose privatization. I believe in limited government, less government, allow the private sector to be the driver of the economy.
Yes.
But the intent of Kenya Kwanza is what I oppose. The intention is not to achieve the supply side economics. The intent is merely to sell to their own cohorts our prized assets at a less premium, less value. And that is part of, again, a belated attempt to address the debt problem. That you hope from this sale, you'll mop up some money
and pay the debt.
And you'll pay the debt or meet your government obligations for the day. It's bound to fail. Deal with the debt problem by opening up those debt books, audit them. What is illegal, don't pay. What is legal, you pay. It's as simple as that. Right? Because you cannot run an economy that it is not even clear what are the commitments that the state has made and if those commitments were made within the parameters of the law. Because if that clarity is not there, then you are constantly getting yourself in what we call a debt hole.
A debt hole.
A debt hole. Because you don't know the limit, you don't know the extent to which this commitment is. You cannot even tell how much you've paid so far, which debts have been retired. Right? You are borrowing from the domestic market and no one knows what you're using that money for. When you borrow from the domestic market, you are attracting higher interest rates for yourselves. They're doing 18% now.
Yeah.
The banks are now giving individuals loans. Minimum today is 20%, but it's between 20-25% interest rate.
Yeah.
No one can afford.
It's very high.
It's very high. No one can afford. So you are killing creativity.
Yeah.
You are killing opportunities that people may have or desire to access capital to actualize their innovations and their creative ideas that they have in their minds.
Yeah.
But that is Kenya for you. And we are now going into December.
Yeah.
If they increase the price of fuel, it will be too sad that some of our people, in fact most of our people, will have a very bleak Christmas. It will be a Christmas of pain. And I just asked Team Piki Ponki, because we are a team.
Yes.
We look out for each other.
It's no longer a team, it's a movement.
We're now a movement.
Yes.
We are the Team Piki movement.
Yes.
So we just look out for each other and we support each other. One day it will shine.
Yeah.
And that shine is coming. And when that shine comes, this bleak economic outlook that Kenya Kwanza is showing to Kenyans, this punishment we are going through, it will come to an end. Yeah. These are what you call the dying kicks of a horse. Even Pharaoh, when he enslaved the people of Israel in captivity, and God showed him the signs. Right? Yeah. God showed him the signs. And asked him to let my people go.
Yes.
He refused. And the ultimate sign was the drowning in the sea. Yeah. And God's people were set free. So, Team Piki movement. Yes. The signs are there, you can all see. Yeah. We are going to take on this administration and let them, we send them to the dustbin of political history in this country. Yeah. We must confront our economic problem in a way that will make meaning to the people, in a way that will bring positive change to our lives. Yeah. We cannot continue living this kind of lives where the cost of goods are increasing by the day, but the earning of the people is reducing by the day. More and more of our people are out of jobs. Yeah. FKE has already told us 70,000 workers. And a conservative estimate have been laid off the last 1 year. Yeah. And yet, the other side responds by saying 120,000 new jobs have been created. Yes. I mean, if even 50,000 jobs were created, we would feel it. Yeah. 50,000 is a very big number. Yeah. If FKE says you've lost 70,000 jobs in the formal sector in the last 1 year, we are feeling it. Yeah. Because right next to you, all of us, there's somebody next to you, or somebody that you know, or even yourself, who has lost that job. You fit more and more people fit into the FKE narrative of those who lost jobs or know someone who has lost a job than fit in the Ruto narrative of 120,000 more jobs have been created. Yeah. Because how many people do you know that have gotten jobs in the last 6 months? None. But you know many people have lost jobs in the last 6 months. Every day. Yes, people are losing jobs every day because of these failed economic policies of Kenya Kwanza. But it will shine.
There shall be light.
There shall be light.
Daibu, one thing that I saw across the social media, also when the government tries to blame, economically they try to blame the previous administration of all these failures. When, if you look at Kenya Kwanza government, 90% of the Kenya Kwanza government were part of this administration. Does this mean they were not part of the decision making in the previous administration, or how do you look at all this narrative from Kenya Kwanza?
You know,
that the reason they are failing is because the previous government led them to that direction.
You know, there's what we call the truth and facts. Yes. Facts are stubborn. These failures we are going through, and I keep saying it, are the failures of Jubilee. Jubilee, which was Uhuru and Ruto, as Jubilee. Kenya Kwanza is just a variant of Jubilee. It just morphed like Corona used to morph into Delta or Omicron. Yes. But still Corona. Right? Or still COVID. Yes. So these are the failures of Jubilee that started in 2014. Is what we are living with today. And it's continuing now in the shape of Kenya Kwanza. Right? Because in the cabinet, Uhuru was chairing. Ruto was his deputy sitting right next to him. Look at the list of ministers that they have there. Most of them were serving in one position or another in that cabinet. Go to Parliament. Who was moving motions? Who was pushing bills? In finance, we had Kimani Chungwa as the chairman of the budget, responsible for laying all the government proposals on funding, on debt, whatever it is that they took to Parliament. And running shotgun next to Kimani Chungwa was Aden Duale, who was the majority leader.
Exactly.
Today they hold their senior ranking members. And at the same time, within their same the executive, Akina Murkomen, those who are ranking members of Parliament or Senate, cheerleading all these things that Jubilee, Uhuru and Ruto were doing.
Exactly.
So nothing has changed. In fact, I always tell Kenyans, don't expect anything more from this lot. In fact, expect pain. If you get some relief, be grateful. Because that is the unexpected. It will never happen. But if anything good comes, take it with grace. And then quickly go back to your default of more pain will come. Because they've served us pain for 10 years as Jubilee. That's what they've served us. They've served us pain for 10 years as Jubilee. So what makes you think that all of a sudden they will come up with economic policies that will transform this nation? If you go to Central Bank, Njuguna Professor was the CBK governor. If you go to Treasury, PS Thuge was the now Central Bank governor, was the PS in Treasury. All the fiscal and monetary policies were the same people. They've just now swapped roles. One has gone to Treasury, one has gone to Central Bank. But the same people. So if the economic policies for the last 10 years have led you here, it will take a miracle to expect the same mind that created the problem to solve it. It will take a miracle. The Saul to Damascus moments that happened to St. Paul in the Bible is a very rare thing. It's a rarity. That is why it is recorded in the Bible. It's not normal. It's not the common one that happens. So if you expect the developers, the champions, the implementers of the last 10 years economic policies that have led us into this mess to solve it, then there is a problem with you. Accept the reality that we've been served pain and we are going to be served more pain with Kenya Kwanza. You know, once you subconsciously condition your mind to that, then even when the pain is coming, when the blows are coming, your body is stronger, it absorbs. But rather than you condition your mind that something good will happen from them, and then they disappoint you, because they'll disappoint. As sure as tomorrow follows today, Kenya Kwanza's economic policies will fail. As sure as tomorrow follows today, as sure as the sun will rise from the east and set in the west, Kenya Kwanza's economic experiments will all fail. That is a surety. And it does not take an economic genius to tell you this and to show you this. You just need to have common sense. And common sense is common to so many people. And many of our Kenyans have it. They can read. They can explain. They can interrogate. They can tell for themselves that these economic experiments for the last 10 years has failed. And the drivers of today's economic policies were also the drivers and the pushers of the failed economic policies. So don't expect anything.
But the president travels each and every day trying to look for help to help Kenyans. Do you think that will bear fruits? That is what they say, that he is moving around trying to secure ways of helping the economy.
We are in December, and Christmas is coming on 25th December.
Yes.
When you were young, you were told about Father Christmas coming down and dropping candies down the chimney.
Yes.
Right?
Santa
Claus.
Yes.
We are now adults. Those were fairy tales. There's no Santa that travels the world. I mean, if you still believe that there's a Santa Claus exists that travels with a reindeer all over the world dropping candies down the chimneys of kids' homes, then you can believe that those global gallivanting by Ruto will bring goodies into this country. If you think. Let me give you the best example. If you want to know that this thing is just a hoax. The president of Indonesia came here.
I think it was
Indonesia, 3-4 months ago. Indonesia is one of the largest producers of edible oil, palm oil. And when he came here, signing trade pacts, we were told how it was going to be great, that now we are going to be having Mama Pima oil at your doorstep at a cheap price.
Yeah.
See, we are here.
4 months later.
Show me one Mama Pima oil, edible oil being sold, buying oil from a tap, from whatever they are claiming to be signed. Yeah. I'm not even telling you what is signed outside. I'm telling you
what is signed at
what he brought. He brought the president of another country here, and they were signing trade agreements.
Yes.
And for the consumable for us, Mwananchi, was that there's edible oil that is going to come called Mama Pima. Dispensers. They went and launched it somewhere. No, we are here. Maybe we should ask our viewers.
Yes.
It
was live.
Yes. My team members.
Yes.
Who are across the country.
Yeah.
The movement members.
Yes.
Anybody you can see and Mama Pima joint that has been running from that project, to just take a picture.
Where you can just go and get some.
Take a picture of it and post on the wall we see. And tell us location.
Yeah.
Right? And whoever finds, we are going to buy for them.
That whole Mama Pima.
We'll add for them oil. Whatever oil they're buying, we'll double it.
Yes.
Whatever they're buying, we'll double it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that is to you, Team Piki Piki Ponki movement.
Yes.
Yes.
We cannot allow, these are lies. We are running on lies, and that was the foundation of Jubilee. Yeah, Jubilee was about PR and lies. Simple and clear. The Jubilee Foundation was purely showbiz, PR and lies. That is what is continuing.
And Kenya Kwanza picked it from there.
That's who they are. You can't tell me that Delta is not COVID. It's Corona.
Just a different name.
A different variant. They just changed the name. Now this one is Delta, one is Omicron. So maybe Uru and his team remain with Omicron. Ruto left
with Delta.
But the same virus. That's their DNA.
Yeah.
Yes.
So these all safaris, these all journeys. You know, some people were making a joke that when the president comes to Kenya, it even tells the pilot not to switch the engine.
Don't switch off the engine.
Yes, because he's just going to change it.
Kaende. In Meru they say kaende. Kabati.
Yeah. So all these.
Yeah. He's globetrotting. I mean, I hope he's trying to find, running away from the problem, which is debt.
Yeah.
So he hopes maybe one day you will stumble upon an investor who can pump in 1 trillion Kenya shillings into the economy. Yeah, maybe. That's what he's hoping. But you never know. Maybe there's somebody out there in the world who was. And which project is this that you can take in Kenya today? Tell me which project. One single project that someone can come to invest 1 trillion in this country today.
You mean there is not even a single?
Which project is it that you can do 1 trillion? And who is that project? Does it make business sense? Yeah, does it make business sense? Because if you want to deal with this problem, that problem, you need a minimum 1 trillion to get a breathing space. In fact, it should be 2 trillion a year's revenue. Yeah. That's when you can say you have a breather. So which project is this and what's the absorption? Can we even absorb it? That project. Does it make sense? Is there a ready market for that? So unless we've struck gold somewhere, or coltan, some precious diamonds, I don't know. I don't see it. So those strips, in my view, it's trying, but I don't see him getting anywhere. Because what is he selling to these investors that will bring the money? Yeah, because about the person you are going to look for across the world, you are trying to interest him in a project. So which project is this that you want to interest him in to come and do in Kenya that he will pump 1 trillion Kenya shillings at a go to fund that project? Which one? There's none. At the moment, there's none. Can your economy even absorb it? So,
it's a whole circus around us.
No. Kenya Kwanza, if you want to understand the economic transformation of a nation, it's only found in Team Safina, Jimmy Wanjigi and Willis.
Yes.
The Jimmy Pongs. That is where we understand and we will know what we need to move to start transforming an economy. Creating opportunities for people. Make money flow in people's pockets. increase their consumption.
And the supply.
Then once we go into the supply side economics, deregularize, reduce government's presence in our lives, right? Empower the private sector. And the flow of money starts increasing. You see it now getting more improved. And with more circulation of money, then you create an appetite. Then even that investor you're looking for will say, I've already market here. There's a spending power. Then people can come and invest. But if you are not focused on this, on Kenyans at first instance, because you must first empower Kenyans, give them spending power. Then anybody out there can say, I have a captive market in Kenya that has capacity to spend. Then they will invest their money. I don't even have to go far. Can you attract a Tanzanian or a Ugandan to come and invest here? Don't go to Europe. If your immediate neighbor cannot invest in your economy, and don't go for the grand one. Start with the smaller ones. What will convince a Tanzanian to come and put his money in Kenya? Because if the Tanzanian cannot put his money into Kenya, now you think a white man from Germany will bring his money here.
Very rare.
Because if you have an economically strong population that has a good spending power, right? Because they have money in their pockets. The first people will notice are Kenyans themselves. So you'll see Kenyans investing more of their money in the economy, right? Kenyans in the diaspora will say now there are opportunities.
Exactly.
During the Kibaki times, you saw how Kenyans were putting up in the diaspora, were buying property and putting up development, sending money back in the country because they knew we were a captive market. The third layer will be Tanzanians and Ugandans.
The immediate neighbors.
The immediate neighbors, because they're saying, hey, there's a booming market in Kenya. Let's also take our money there. And then once the region has captured it, then now you can go to now the rest of the continent and Europe, outside the continent, or America, or Asia. But before
that
happens.
Today, I want you to address the government. Just tell them one word.
One word for me to them.
Yes.
Debt. Please deal with this debt problem. We know and you know that it's the problem. We know and you know it is the problem.
They know.
Deal with it.
Team Picky Ponky.
Team Picky Ponky. We keep strong. The movement grows. We are not going to relent. We will continue spewing content and giving our people an economic analysis of the country and an economic promise that will transform this country in a way that is meaningful to Kenyans, not to a few individuals. Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you so much, Naibu. May God bless you and have a blessed week ahead. To all the Team Picky Ponky movement, thank you for your support. Thank you for always being there. Every time we do a show, share with your friends, share with everyone so that the movement can grow each and every day. As we celebrate the festive season, we wish you all the best as you travel. May God bless you each and every time. Until next time, good day. Bye-bye.